Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. Okay, so yesterday we talked about the Solana token account. Today we're going to show it in action. So they have a whole bunch of examples here, and we're going to start by, we're basically going to create and do stuff with fungible and non-fungible. So starting with fungible, we got SPL token, create token, and that creates a fungible token, and it has a signature, and this up here is the unique identifier. Now it has no supply, as they say here, so we can prove that. And then take this big one. Whoop. Token supply. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There we go. You can see 0. So let's create an account, and we're going to create an account for this token. So what you do here is you do SPL token and create account, and you have to pass it the token name. And we now have an account. So we have a token and we have an account. Token is this, account is this. And we still have zero, we should still have 0 balance, as you can see. So now we have to mint or mine. So what we can do here is mint, and we can tell it how many, and that would be, let's make it 100. That's a good number as any. And since we, let's see who gets that. Token, and you can see, let's look at the supply now. We got 100, and the recipient is, there's only one account, so there's only one place it can go. And now if we look at the, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so let's go here. And token, that would be token balance. Because it hasn't been distributed to anyone. No one has it. So, that's, that's the total balance of tokens, but if we do accounts, you can see, well, that's interesting, because it said the recipient was, okay, so received it to himself, and So let's do... Oh, wait a second. No, it said the recipient token account. Let's see what happens when we look at this. Because I would have thought that it would have, see what happens. That is very interesting. Okay, so, we didn't mint. We got minted, and we got a supply and a balance, and you can wrap and unwrap. But let's first transfer. So transfer, if you look at this, you transferring 50 from the account to the recipient. So let's transfer. Since we already have the recipient here, transfer. And copy. Put that in there. And we're going to do 50 since we had 100. And let's see if this works. Well, that is interesting. So what happens is, I think it's based on, so first receiver, so who's ever the receiver, so we need a different account. Creates their account, and then you do the tokens to this other account, and that would be your recipient. In our case, when we did this transfer, our sender and our recipient was the same because there's only one account. So, in order to do this, you need a second Solana account, and what you're going to do, that person's going to create their own token account using the command, and then you can transfer that to that other account. So, in order to do this, let's see. But what we can do now is, I can show you. So you're going to need a second account, a second Solana account in order to do this. And I'm trying to see if there's an easy way to create stake account, create nonce account, create vote account. Show the content. Well, you know what? We can try this. So we could see if we could. Let's see what create address would do. Actually, I'm going to try something. I think one of my Solana wallets might let me connect locally. And if I can do that, then what I can do is I should be able to use that account. But let me just need another separate. Okay, so what I did, I was able to create another account. Let me show you the, it was create, this did not work. Where was it? Solana. Oh yeah, it was the keygen. No passphrase, no out file. So I got an account there, and then I was able to create an account for this token with the owner that was generated here. You know what? Why don't we do that whole thing again? Just so you can see it. So we paste that, and we got this account. We got our public key. Remember, this is all on a test network. And what we're going to do is then create a token account. So, you know, we're going to have to do this and paste that, and then what we're going to do is here's our new Solana account. So you're linking the account for the token with the owner right here. So let's make sure that's not going to work until we do that. And you see it creates this account. Now, copy that, and we can transfer it to that. And let's do 25 here. We paste that newly created account, and it successfully transferred. So once you transfer the account, if you want to see what you actually have, so we transferred here 25 to this account and 50 to this account. Now, you can't use this balance, this account, this token account to see your balance. You need to use the owner. So the owner, let me show you this. This is what the owner of the token is not this FH, et cetera, FV, et cetera. It's actually, when you created the account, the owner is the account that you said was the owner. And to see the balance, you do this, and let me paste that in. And you can see that that owner has 50 tokens. So let's go over what we had learned. So what we did is we created a token. We have created another account, not the account that I'm using on this Solana test network, a separate account. We transferred to it some tokens. Oh, and we did minted tokens, can't forget that. We transferred, and now we just seen how you can actually see the balance. It's a little confusing. I fumbled around for a bit trying to figure out how the heck do I see how many tokens I got. I'm thinking you're using the token account. No, you use your own, you give it the token and the owner. So the transfer has to go to the token account, but the owner is the one who actually owns that token account. So you kind of have a layer on top of layer. But remember, when you're transferring stuff in the blockchain world, you have to have that wallet address. But that wallet address, in this case, is owned by Solana account. And if you want to see the balance, what you're saying in this statement is, I want to see how many tokens of this kind that the person with this Solana account has. So it does not use the actual token account that you create. So hopefully this has been useful. I think what we're going to do tomorrow is create the non-fungible token and show you how that is done. And I will speak to you next time. Thank you for watching and take care.